Good. So, Landlady Jane, you're welcome to today's edition.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. So, what are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about the future of real estate in
In
Nigeria.
Nigeria. Good.
Yes.
So, let's hit the roads. So, what do you think is the future of real estate truly and truly in Nigeria?
Over the years, real estate has really stood for a test of time.
Okay.
Yeah, we have had so many investors, so many people has become billionaires through real estate. It's not like it's a new thing.
Okay.
It happens to be the new trend investment now. Everybody kind of has seen the future of everybody's eyes has been opened to real estate.
Okay.
So with that, we can say that the future of real estate is actually,
It's bright
yes,
because people got to make millions from real estate.
more and more and more. Yes.
Because people are going to make money from real estate, right?
And it is real estate. Okay, yes. At least we know it's all about making money, money that will be sustainable. Passive incomes and all that.
Well, I would differ a little from that in the sense that the development of our real estate in the future would first and foremost help Nigeria to command respect in the eyes of other people outside of the African continent.
Foreigners.
Yes, one of the reasons, if people from Ghana, they are foreigners to Nigeria.
Yes, of course.
People
They are
from Benin
foreigners
Republic are
now.
foreigners to Nigerians. But my focus really is on Europe. One of the reasons our young men, power to escape from real estate, that is escape from the land, real estate is because of obvious lack of development in the land. Of course, yes, people have money, they may want to stay back, but I guarantee you, the current mindset of, and now even if you give them 1 billion naira, they want to travel to Dubai to go and burn the 1 billion naira.
Why?
Why? Because the life, the way of life of an average Nigerian is nothing to write home about. And that largely has to do with real estate, because if the land is developed, if different sectors of our economy that needs land to strive are given land by government, you can imagine using 10 years to process a C of O. When C of O is not what you are selling to the market.
Even 10 years.
You understand?
After 10 years, you may not still get
your C of O. You understand? Thereby creating business instability, economic anxiety. You understand? Because you cannot pay so much for rent the way rent is going in Nigeria. You understand? A bad economy means that people would want to increase their rent.
But we believe that in future, real estate will be affordable.
With a good government in the future or a bad government in the future.
We're not praying for bad government in the future.
With the way things are going, do you think we are ready for good government in the future?
Of course, we are ready.
We are ready. Okay, wonderful.
Nigerians are ready for good government.
The experts said that Nigerians are ready for good government. Don't hold me responsible, because I'm just a consumer of land in Nigeria.
Don't hold me responsible.
Yes, I don't want to be responsible for good.
You and I, we are Nigerians. Yes. So I believe that every Nigerian wants a
if we have
government.
Good roads, which is part of real estate, we have good development facilities, which is part of real estate, we have good playground, which is part of real estate, we have green areas respected. Not that say one rascal will go and put a house in the sewage, and by the time they go and put church in where it's meant for sewage, where water coming from 3 different countries supposed to flow into, they go and put, I don't know who led them, they're definitely not the Spirit of God that led them.
What kind of church
where churches
we find in such places?
Well, I don't know about your kind of church, but the kind of church that I know, people just believe God for any land anywhere. The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. So just put
Church
land
on
there.
top of the river.
Oh my God, you've not seen anything. Go to Festac Town. Festac Town, areas that were meant to act as a buffer between the express road and the
And
housing
tomorrow
itself.
they will
I
say
don't occupy.
government have come to demolish their property.
That's it now. We start casting government and banning the devil and disturbing the man. Just because the man is not a Christian, they think that, oh, it's against the church. No! Look at the development plan of the area. You know that some areas are dedicated for certain social amenities. But our people go bypass that to go and, I don't know who said the land to them. I don't know whether it's government officials or I don't know. But yeah, I agree with you that real estate is a source of income and makes people millionaires and billionaires, But then, if we have good hotels, if we have good schools, if we have good barracks,
And those things wouldn't come without real estate being
developing.
developed.
Yes. But the most important thing to me that the green, white, green color must command the respect of other nations of the earth that are not better than us in terms of infrastructures. No, sorry, in terms of raw materials. How can you have crude oil inside your land? Then you cannot process it, and then you are so.
Exactly, don't worry, we'll get to that.
You will get to that.
You will.
I'm not getting to that. You will get to that. So the future is bright, no doubt about that. I hope the Gen Zs are hearing us, and I hope the Alpha generation who are using sign language not to talk.
Yeah.
I hope that they're able to talk. They will understand what we are talking about.
Don't worry.
Now we've tried our best to make sure that our future is bright.
That's what we're trying to do. At least, since we cannot get our money ourselves to the oil and all those things, we'll get ourselves to the real estate. It is immovable. Nobody is going to pull off our land to anywhere.
But when the British were taking your land from you for how many years, you guys know that the land cannot be pulled off.
Most of us, we are not even born as at that time.
You are selling your people as slaves because of mirror and gunpowder. And
most
salt.
Of us, we are not born at that time, and people are not
aware.
If
you were born, what can you do? If you were born, what are you
saying?
You'll be among
like my brain, like 30,000 of my brain can do something.
With your complexion, you are not a foreigner. Because you don't look like a black man person. I'm very sure you are escaping from one of the European countries.
Exactly. Don't let my mom hear what you're saying.
I don't think you're a Nigerian. Your complexion, you are too fair to be a Nigerian.
Don't let my mother hear you. Because they are going to explain.
With your pointed nose. Woman of God. Anyway, Sha, with people like you who are landladies, I think the future is bright.
So, Mr. Chris, don't worry. We are looking at rapid urbanization and population growth. Those things are the futures of real estate, because people who are investing now, they hope to develop it for some certain set of people, and they also hope to sell for some set of people in the future. You get. The people who are in charge of population, they've told us that in the year 2050, we should be having like 300 million
Nigerians.
Yes.
And that would make us
the third most populous country globally.
After China and India. Or do you think we are taking over from China?
No, I don't.
Even with 300 million, we cannot still catch up with China.
No, we are not competing with Chinese. So
it's a population explosion, a competition thing. I don't produce it because we want to hit the number.
Because people are going to, we want to have more people, and they will be needing a roof over their head.
Who is going to provide the roof? The government or the private sector?
Don't worry.
Everything, don't worry.
We are coming to that.
The future will take care of itself. Wow.
The future is not taking care of itself. It is what we build now that will reflect in the future. So
are you guys really rapidly urbanizing, or you are rapidly becoming rural? Because people right now, they cannot afford an urban lifestyle. So they're now moving towards the suburbs and gradually now moving towards their villages. So how do you guys go to urbanize? Urbanization is very expensive. You talk about roads, you talk about schools, talk about decent police stations and decent prisons, so people who have committed crime in this country can have a decent prison.
I don't understand why you are using decent for the, police stations.
See, our position right now.
Are you saying they are not decent?
Come on. If you go there right now, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. What the British left behind seems to be better than what we have right now.
Okay.
Our policemen deserves better, not just in terms of wages, but in terms of lifestyle. Their children should go to good schools. I mean, somebody cannot be protecting the lives of other families and then back home, nobody is protecting their own children, and the children don't have access to good things. It can be it can be demoralizing and everything. Let us pay attention to our police, really. Let us really pay attention to them. First, we don't have enough.
Yeah, because people are really
And
not
right now,
engaging
people
themselves.
that have first class don't want to become policemen.
Or
Yes, they are
we
thinking
don't want to
about
be standing on the road and all those things.
what is that about standing on the road. Somebody has to stand. Your teacher doesn't they stand to teach you. They sit down to teach you.
But they stand in the classroom.
Or your usher in your church, they sit down during
They stand in the
mass.
church. Some churches has AC.
I don't know how many policemen actually stand on the road.
I saw a lot of them while I was coming this morning.
Yeah, maybe because there's an alert, there's a security breach somewhere, and a lot of them have to go out. Wonderful.
Okay, so
Hello guys, YouTube. Hello guys, Facebook. I hope you guys are enjoying the topic. The future of Nigeria, the future of real estate in Nigeria.
yes, the future of real
So,
estate in
are you looking at
Nigeria.
2050 future, or you are looking at are you looking at 2 years time future, or deep into the future?
It starts count, even what we're talking about starts counting from even tomorrow.
Okay, yeah. So that tomorrow.
So it's a kind of an estimate between now to also time.
First and foremost, our population will be 300 million in 2050 time, and then we also become the third largest.
That is if we get there.
We will get there
because
Nigeria.
most families, they don't even want to give birth again.
How many do you have? I have enough now.
Most families don't want to go there because of economy and all that. People are just staying where they are.
Economy will get better.
They don't want to multiply.
I have a lot of confidence in our children of tomorrow. From what they do right now, you can tell that these children really have, because they don't have the bias that we have. You understand? You can't tell a child that they don't wait for school fees, the child will believe you. They leave school fees to you. So we're also leaving the future to them, and they take care of the country.
But in some ways, we are not leaving it
entirely
to them.
You let everything to the government, I mean.
Government? Yes. No. We are leaving government out of whatever we're doing. Okay. When they are ready for us, we'll come for them.
All right.
So, and we're also hoping that in time to come,
yes,
housing will be affordable.
Okay.
Because now we need a lot of houses.
Okay.
That's why you see homeless people. There are some people that were rendered homeless
because
3 days ago. I don't know if you saw it on social media. Yeah, people around the Butemeta on that bridge or something.
The houses destroyed?
Yes.
Or the bridges were destroyed?
Yeah, I don't know. They don't have houses. I think they were living under the bridge or something. Yeah, and then the government has to come and do what they have to do. Those ones
already homeless.
Because they cannot afford houses for now.
And they pay taxes. These people don't pay taxes. Do you think government will calculate them into provision of amenities?
If they can afford to live in a house, then that is where those things comes in.
So in the future,
they don't even have.
So what you're saying, that in the future, housing will be affordable?
Yes.
Why do you think so?
Housing will be affordable because people, financial institutions, and some other individuals, developers, yes, if they can come up with mortgage schemes where people can leverage on rent to own. It's not just rent. Okay. Some people, they have rented apartments for like 10 years, 15 years. Okay. And if they were on rent to own, you understand, the money counts for them as owner of the house. By the next 10-15 years, they would have owned that apartment. Okay. And they wouldn't have that issue of
homelessness.
Oh, yes. Okay. I think that scheme is also a good one to make people to be able to afford houses and all that. Okay. Yes. Then cooperative. Okay. People should set up cooperative for housing.
That's right. In London, most of the houses in London, a lot of houses in London are owned by cooperatives. I don't know why, after colonizing us, we cannot adapt any good things from London, council house and everything. So the houses in London, they are owned by cooperatives.
Yeah, so if these things are valuable, people can leverage on it.
Okay. Oh, Council has mortgage scheme, rent to own. So you talked about rapid urbanization. You said it's going to work for us in the future, and then
It
you
will
can
make the
see
demand.
you can see to the future that houses are going to become affordable in the future.
Mr. Chris, though I am not a prophet, because the way you're saying it, like I've pictured it, and
You have seen the future. By 2050, every Nigerian will have a house.
of course,
A smart house for that matter.
a smart house is not a mud house, so
Wow.
like the way you used to
So
say.
clap your hands, Siri, open door open.
Because we are talking about technology and
Advancement.
all that. Of course,
Technology sourced from outside Nigeria or technology developed internal.
whatever they are doing outside there,
Yes.
will definitely come back.
Okay, they will dash us
They will dash us.
We're
Most
going to
times,
buy.
it's our real estate industry. These things can be done, but gradually. That's why it's being extended to some certain time. By God's grace.
So the development, you've actually have a development plan. And you are saying development plan to what time are you looking at?
Me,
You are a government.
I'm not the government.
I thought you're from a government now. Because you're not like the private sector person.
I'm not the government. But since we are hoping for a good government, so all these things these are the features of real estate. If these things don't come in, there will be delay in development and development of real estate sector. So we need these things down.
Guys, you've heard it. Landlady Jane have said that by God's grace, 2050, when our population hits 300 million, you understand that we're going to have affordable housing. That rapid urbanization, rapid, you didn't even say slow, rapid urbanization and population explosion, growth. Well, actually, guys, I subscribe to what she's saying. I really subscribe.
When we say rapid urbanization, it has to also do with infrastructural development.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
New economic zones. Like now we have the Lekki Free Trade Zone. Those are developments.
Those are temporary measures to encourage people to bring money and develop. But then they have more than enough. God is going to yak all those free trade zones. And you know what? You know how much God is going to lose for having a free trade zone for life? It's just a makeshift.
It's not going to be
arrangement
for
to
life,
encourage people to come in and guys have land and so discount price. Bring in your equipment. We're not going to collect customer size from you at our ports. You know, do it tax free for 5 years and See, investors are saying if I bring in 1 million naira into Nigeria and trade for 5 years, if I'm pulling out my money, can I pull out more than 1 million naira, $1 million? Or because like these days, the government is making it difficult for them to collect their money. So people bringing $1 million, they cannot even boast of $500,000 to take away because of tight monetary policies. You understand?
With the present economy.
With the present situation we have right now. If you allow investors to bring in dollars and repatriate dollars, you understand? Or rather, you say, okay, bring your dollar, we'd like to move your dollar, but transfer know-how to the people, engage indigenous Nigerians to work with you so they can learn those things. But you don't bring your technology, you know, you bring in money, you want to collect the money, and they don't want to transfer technology to us. Come on, international investors, wake up. Wake up, transfer knowledge to Africans.
Our foreign investors, I do hope that when they come into, most of them are even pulling out of recent.
They are pulling out because right now the economic tide is not in their favor. When it was in their favor, when they're using two hands to pack money from Nigeria, they didn't know they will move. Maybe because now that it's not, because we are trying to really make sure that Nigeria is for Nigerians. You understand? And Nigerian economy work for Nigerians. They are pulling out. That means they were not friends of the Nigeria before. They were friends of Nigeria before. They will stay and fight like Nigerians. They should fight for the soul of Nigeria. The truth is this.
Okay.
We cannot develop Nigeria in the future without
foreign investors.
Wonderful. We cannot do that. You understand? But then our Nigerians should also respect the fact that people bring in hard currencies. They should also encourage them to collect hard currencies. Yes, they brought in hard currencies.
So they should not
So they don't allow them to take away
soft currency.
because they don't use naira in America. They don't use naira in London. They don't use naira. I mean, I can okay. In this country, at times some things are really laughable. Okay, you don't need for it to have return on investment.
Of course they
But
will.
they're not saying
There should be
that.
an agreement. Agreement has to be signed and all that. They don't just pull out like that. And you know, these things, the way they are even pulling out now is it actually affecting the
Others from
yes.
they're saying that if so and so company is leaving after staying 100 years in Nigeria,
Okay, so
they're not leaving.
what am I
It's
still
me.
doing
I
here?
don't even know about the distance between Oshodi and Ikeja. Now I want to come here now and invest.
So that's what we're saying. We need foreign investors.
Lady Jane,
Yes, sir.
if you are not a Nigerian,
Yeah.
know what you know. Will you invest in Nigeria in all honesty?
If I was not a Nigerian,
Yes, knowing what you know about Nigeria with the benefit of an hindsight, will you invest in Nigeria?
okay, with this current economy, I wouldn't be investing my dollars in Nigeria.
How I wish you did not say that. I wanted that to lie.
But
I wanted that to lie.
no, why would I lie?
Yes, because we need investors.
No.
If Omonile like her says she will not bring her hard coin currency.
If I was not a Nigerian,
yes,
but because I am a Nigerian, I still invest in Nigeria.
it is well. If I was not a Nigerian, know what I know, I will still invest in Nigeria, and I give you my reason.
Oh yeah, give me your reasons. Why? It's just an honest question.
First, guys, this is not a sales speech for Nigeria because I'm not a government staff. But if you look at our population, the numbers are in our favor. Any investor is looking for a number. The number is in favor of any investor. But because an investor wants to bring in $1 million and tomorrow, they don't want to reinvest. They want to pull out money. Even in America, they don't allow it now. Is it because we don't negotiate good trading with our foreign partners very well? You understand? If you invest, if you're thinking long term, Nigeria will pay you. But if you're thinking short term,
it will not pay.
It will not pay you. Nigerians are very friendly. God is my witness. Nigerians are super duper friendly. So the population works to our favor. You cannot have 200 and something million human beings who have taste for foreign products and foreign expertise. In short, if you have a school, just bring in a white person as the principal. Even that person is deaf and dumb. Just the color alone will attract people to bring in their children to your school. So that's why the population is in our favor. And the secondly as well too now, more than 60% of this our population are young people. You understand what I'm saying? So, and our young people have appetite for whatever is from abroad
to get
to attract investors. Yes. Right? Because investors like Nigerians,
because the ones that are even here, they are pulling out.
Why they are pulling out is left to them.
Next, they are not being. Maybe they are not getting what they were getting before.
Coming back to your rate again. So,
we've not talked about the technology part of it.
When you were talking about the housing, you were mentioning a lot of technology.
Yes, because in the future, technology will also help in real estate sector. You know, most times, you know, when that time comes, people may not even need to move around just to go and look for houses.
Just take their phone.
Yes, you can do it at the comfort of your home and all
what
that.
What tribe are you? Say I'm Igbo.
Because there are so many websites.
The website will just go down.
There are so many websites where properties are being listed and all that.
There are websites. I don't think there are many. Most of the real estate companies, we go to their website now.
And then you can do that. You can even get from social media and all that.
But those ones, information you get on social media, is social media being populated by developers or governments? Google right now, go online and Google, you know, state of real estate in Nigeria. If you have a government position on it, you don't have nothing. No. So it's you and I who are busy smoking data on Facebook and YouTube to educate, inform, encourage, and pacify investors to come and invest. Invest in Nigerian individuals, invest in Nigerian education. It's just like the way when churches were coming to Nigeria, they were coming with education. They didn't just come with Jesus Christ alone, they came with education. So those investors too in real estate, you understand, should also come with education.
And
Educate
come
our
with the
people
mind of
long term.
long time.
Yeah, it's very, very important.
Because
Trust me.
if you look at it now, you will never invest.
Just like in Asia, if you want to do business with an Asian person, you can't rush them. You can't enter Asia, you are planning to stay 3 days in the hotel, you want a document to be signed. Never. 10 years, you know what? No, they've not signed document with you. Why? Because you need to know them. You know, Africans are like that as well too now. You can't blind us anymore. Just come with mirror and you collect our land for 1 meter.
Those are when people don't know the value of really. Now, after those things collected, those after they've collected those things, they couldn't even pull it out. They didn't go with our land now.
But are we better off?
They didn't
Like
go with our land.
If they've allowed
Unlike
us,
the crude oil,
if they've allowed us to grow at our own stage, you know, then we would have gone better.
done better.
Yes, now.
Okay.
After they were different empires in Africa before they came to Africa to divide Africa among themselves for economic reasons. Look, if we go into the era of the past, we'll miss it. So technology and digital transformation
Yes.
would help the real estate space in the future in Nigeria. Why? Because the more real estate developers are, you know, taking advantage of things like websites, on social media, all right, and the internet space, you know, people will have more access to information about real estate and be able to make different choices. Because if you don't have, if you are looking at just one company only, you don't have a company to, you know, compare with, you may make a wrong investment, right? Good. So I agree with you too. I agree with you.
So
Technology have a lot of work.
technology will also help us to
Develop faster.
modify the kind of houses we want to live in.
Okay. Because
Yes.
if I see that your house in Australia, right? I
Mhm.
would like to replicate it in Nigeria, right?
Yes, now.
Wonderful.
Yes, now.
Wonderful.
Very nice, smart
house.
houses. Well, I always talk about smart houses,
Mm.
and quote me when the time comes. You remember those days when landlady Jane will always
Talk about smart houses.
talk about smart houses and all that. So it's going to happen. And
So those
yes.
are we also going to have smart security for the smart houses, or we're going to have smart security for the smart estates? I like when you laugh. Are we going to have smart security men
Of course, there should be smart security men
to align
now.
with smart houses?
Yes, no.
Okay.
They
Wonderful.
use technology to
Also they can
do
use.
whatever they are doing. You may not even see the person attending to you,
Wow.
but you are being attended to.
Wow. That's great. Smart house, smart security. Okay.
Is it not possible?
It's already available.
It's
If available in America.
There are places you go to, you see who is
what
attending
we are
to
calling the future of real estate in Nigeria is already something that is taken for granted in other parts of the world.
in other places. So
we're just playing catch up.
if we can access this thing in this country, then those things will get there.
Amen, somebody.
It's not a ministry, Mr. Chris.
Amen, somebody. I share your faith. I share your faith.
Okay. We also seeing the future of having sustainable and green buildings. You know, it's not going to be all about I'm living in the city and all that. A city that looks like a natural, you know, people, you get to plant trees, you get to recycle your waste and all that.
In the 70s, in all fairness to Nigerian government, in the 70s, you know, when we were doing first tax 77 and everything, what you are describing now was put in place. If you go to places in Abuja, you'll be amazed as to the way the cities are planned, the communities are planned, and everything. That's what I'm saying. So it's just that somehow we have to go back and maybe this your population explosion, not population growth, your population explosion of it is really exploding into our lives, and we
We're not
have.
able to accommodate
If you go
some
to if you
things.
go to an average house, those duplexes, those high rising, those standalone houses in Festac, you'll be
Mhm.
amazed. Look, for example, let the government just evacuate everybody in Festac and renovate. You'll be amazed. Street
When you
lights.
say renovate, are you talking about pulling down the houses and
No,
all that?
they don't have to put down the houses. Just renovate the existing places and place a restriction. In short, put a toll gate to Festac and put a restriction to the number of people that can enter Festac. You'll be amazed as to the infrastructure they have in Festac. Festac is a
So
standard
it's
model.
well planned.
Come on, come on. I grew up in Festac. I
Their
was
drainages are tight.
underground. Even honorary Gawan Estate here, this is what honorary. Gawan Estate here, also underground drainage, underground NEPA lights. You don't see cable flying on top. Grey area. In short, like I used to tell my family, my heart was in Gawan Estate, but my body was in Abeson Estate. Until my body joined my heart in Gawan Estate, I never had peace. Even in its current dilapidated state, it's still a beauty to behold. When at night the street lights on, you don't have population in the streets. Beautiful. Take a drone view of Gawan Estate, you will appreciate what you see. Take a drone view of Festac, you appreciate what you see. Go to Gwarimpa, go to Maitama, go to Asokoro, Omo. You'll be amazed. You'll be wondering, is this Nigeria that is crowded and noisy during the day? So, you know, go to Dolphin Estate at night when the rascals are sleeping.
Mm.
The place is calm and serene. Just take a drone view. It's like you're entering the city at night at the airport when you're coming to the city at night.
Yes.
Beautiful sight to behold. You know, just hope we'll just get there.
It
I really
will
just hope so.
it will continue. That's what we are talking about, the future of real
I
estate.
practically don't know where we got
We
it
really
from in
don't want to
Nigeria.
see these choirs and children playing kites and everywhere.
Creating room for illegal
Every
connection. How do you connect underground? You don't even know where the cable is. How can you go underground and connect? Shit will just keep before you get to where the connection.
So, but those things, the technology still has to play.
Go to Festac, go to
Yes.
Gowon Estate, underground cable. Just now that people are doing legal connection that Mama Yabo wants electricity, you just go to a meter, fly one rascal wire through the air roof.
That's why we are Nigerians.
Crazy.
We do things.
To suit our economic reality.
That is just it.
Because man must survive.
Man must survive in this
Wow.
country.
Now, there's something you want to
Okay.
talk about. You want to talk about Abuja Technology Village and Special Economic
Yes,
Zone. You mentioned it,
those
but
are special economic zones. We know about the Lekki Free Trade Zone
mhm.
in Lagos and the Abuja Technology Village,
I even
which
discovered
not
that
everyone is
aware of.
aware of it.
There's also a Nasarawa Technology Village.
Okay.
This is not even a computer village now.
No, it's not
An
a
entire
computer
community
village, it's a
dedicated,
total community.
to
And
technology
if those places are being set up,
and
it
replicated in
bring,
other places.
yes, it will develop, it will help people who are investing in commercial real estate.
Okay.
Yes, it will help them a lot.
Okay.
There is going to be opportunities for them because they will need to give us high rank malls, shops, complexes, hotels, and all that.
Amazing. All this one in a lifetime.
That's why people need to start investing from today.
Okay.
Yes, from today, you start investing because the houses around this place can still be affordable now.
Let me look at my crystal ball. Crystal
And then,
ball. What is the
and
future
then
of
by
real
that
estate
time,
in
it's going to be
Nigeria?
more expensive than
But like I said,
whatever.
with our population and the fact that we have a sizable number of young people who are, technology loving and everything, I strongly believe that the future of real estate in Nigeria is very bright and it can be realized. And this future is affordable, all right? And that as we begin to pay more attention to what is happening in the real estate space in Nigeria, we need to put in the right legislative laws in place, executive begins to release more funds, schools begin to provide. We need a real estate university in this country. We have university for petroleum.
We have a real estate university.
Yes, we have different universities for education, but we don't have any dedicated.
They should
All this architecture, urban and regional
include
planning,
it in the courses.
dedicated university for real estate.
You do year 1, year 2, year 3.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, so we have finances talking about real estate, management talking about real estate, healthcare talking about real estate. You know what I'm saying? You know, so we need. Especially if I have money, I'll open a private university for real estate.
For real estate.
Specific.
Okay, what if the government kind of fix real estate as a course in the university?
It's already as a course.
But people don't
estate management, surveillance surveying, quantity surveying, architecture, all manner.
Did they really do?
Our architects are one of the best in the world. Go to any part of the world, you see most architectural firms, you have Nigerian architects working there, and they are doing very well. Very well. Some major stadiums, Nigeria are a part of it. Hotels, Nigerian brain, not just Israeli brain, Nigerian brain is part of the architectural thing. It's just that back home, the necessary law to protect intellectual property is not there. Where you have somebody, people think they can build a house with an architect, go and get a draftsman, buy Jebu, and 1 3-bedroom, put a toilet around the parlor. How can you put toilet in the parlor? No, you want to get toilet. This country, this economy are really twisted on people's mental faculty. Being a draftsman.
Okay.
But that government does not approve their building plan. So they don't
come back and cry.
They don't go to government for building approval.
They will come back and cry that their houses has been demolished and all that. But you didn't even get an approval for the first time before you start building. So we still have a long way to go.
Education is really,
we still have a very long way to go to get these things right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that
get it right so that
we are ready for the future. Future will not take us by surprise.
Yeah. We started now, so by the time we get there,
so
we're able to enjoy all these things.
They don't evacuate everybody in Nigeria to develop Nigeria and they tell us to come back to Nigeria. And get to real critical situation. It takes only one disease for everybody to disappear. Not a pandemic, one what do they call like a pandemic, this thing, endemic something.
Everybody disappeared.
When Ebola came, when what is it called? COVID came. People could not solve. People could not. They don't understand the meaning of lockdown. Nigeria, that's the first time Nigerians were hearing the word lockdown. They should say, you can't lock us down. We must go to church. Go to church and do what? To go and pray in your house. They didn't pray to pray at home.
Pray in your house. Do your church in your house.
You know that thing.
Do shopping in your house. And it was a very strange situation for everyone.
It was an eye-opener for me. And that the first time you cannot, honorary airport, you can't go to airport, no travel, everyone was on lockdown. I think COVID increased our population by 20% because what if we were just getting pregnant during lockdown?
No, Chris, you have come again. That's where the population comes in.
Population exploded during lockdown, though. Don't worry. In 5 years' time, we'll know the number of lockdown children.
Okay, viewers, thank you so much for.
I hope you guys have fun. I really did have fun. There's so much to talk about this country. This country is the one big comedy hall.
We just can't exhaust everything in one day.
The future of real estate in Nigeria.
Future of real estate. We still have to deal with introducing the real estate investment trust.
Lady Jane,
sir,
if anybody tells me that our population is more than 300 million, I will not agree because I think we've already exceeded it. We have exceeded it already. We don't have accurate population of this country. We don't have. We are talking 2050. When already 2024, we already have something more than that. Population in this country, we don't have an exact figure, and that's one of the reasons why we can't plan very well. We don't have accurate information about certain basic things in this country. Like how many children are out of school? How many Nigerians are homeless? We don't have those information. If you are homeless, where do you report to? We don't know how many kids we have in the year. We don't know how many have died. How many children we are born, and how many we are dead, and all those things. We don't have.
Bed rate.
We are talking about the future of real estate. Also calculate the less privileged, the disabled. Do we have plan for physically challenged Nigerians, houses for them? Our houses, do they factor in, physically challenged
The
people?
ones we even have, they don't even stay there.
You put a staircase that is how many? Somebody that can even raise his leg like this.
Don't even stay.
The flight.
Most of them, when you put them to that place, they will not stay. They will rather come out to look for something they never kept anywhere.
I've seen one blind man trying to enter a vehicle in Oshodi. How would one man blind be in the meaning of Oshodi without?
How did he get there?
I don't know. Using stick in Oshodi.
The question is, how did he get there?
I've seen in Yaba, and I'm amazed. How can you leave your house in this country whereby people that can see don't have space to move? You that is holding stick, and you don't have respect to.
But he was moving.
It is where
he was moving.
If he was moving, I wouldn't have seen him. Not to cross Oshodi road.
Okay, Mr. Chris, you just made another point that the physically challenged should also be
captured, yes, in
the real estate journey.
Yes,
they should be included. Should have a plan for them.
Calculate for people on wheelchair. Yes, staircase. How can they move themselves from the ground to the 5th floor?
I do hope that if the real estate industry is able to provide these things, will they be able to stay there?
I've seen some real estate. I've seen some places where those things are calculated, but you see the disabled by the staircase side. So I have to go to the side that is meant for them. They don't even know it was meant for them. They have to put, they tell you that there's ability, disability. You don't practice something. So. You see the disabled person on the staircase. You say, please help me. Just by that other side. Go to. If you go to what is this thing called ShopRite, you see that ShopRite is not calculated only for the able, it's also calculated for the disabled.
Okay, they have their own
they have some place where people can, they have doors for them. But you see able people, because the other disabled side is wide and free. You see men using that side, the disabled doesn't even know it's for them. You need education. We need to educate our people.
Okay.
Our people are mentally disabled. Some of them are mentally disabled. Not our people. Some people are mentally disabled. We need to help them to know that the real estate in Nigeria, there are some developers. Kudos to some developers. In their plan, yes, you see it is calculated. You don't need to have a colony for disabled people. It's not a cost.
And give information to people. Yeah. Information is the key.
The plan of your estate. Let us know from the plan of your estate that these are the facilities you have for so and so people. You understand? Everybody should not be on the same queue. Let us know the plans you have for children, for adults, for pregnant women, for elderly people. When you say commercial,
even some pregnant women does not know their rights.
Because there is education now.
They are not informed.
They're not informed. So they stay on queue with pregnant people.
You got to stand and they are pushing you around and all those things.
When just by this side, there's a provision for pregnant people, provision for elderly.
And disabled.
Wow. Because they don't know those things are there. My people are going to captivity because they don't know the provisions of men for them. Talk about what people have made available for them. We just really need to properly educate people. The more we talk about it, the more people get to know that. I ask questions. Sir, just get it. Say, please, I'm physically challenged. Is there a place I can use to enter toilets? You understand? Oh, God have mercy.
You can see that right now, Mr. Chris is touched. Okay. So
every Nigerian deserves the
best. I believe that you too has plans for all these things.
Of course.
And they will come to
talking about it is part of my plan.
Okay. Yes. They will come to play at some point.
The real talks Nigeria. We're talking about the best of Nigeria. Like I've said, Nigeria are very good people. Nigerian environment is ripe and open for foreign investments. But investors should think long term. You don't come to Nigeria today, I want to cash out tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
No. Also be ready to to partner with Nigerians. We have Nigerian experts. There's hardly.
Yes, I hope you do enjoy yourself.
Did you enjoy
And
yourself?
knowing that, yes, knowing that the future of real estate has to do with rapid urbanization, population growth, affordability, where people can afford houses. Technology also has a role to play.
Okay.
Yes, infrastructural development and maintenance,
Okay.
because you don't just you cannot build a bridge and you're not maintaining it. You cannot have an airport, you don't maintain it. You cannot have a seaport, there's no maintenance and all that. Yes, you don't.
Oh, sister.
Yes, those things has to play so that they will stand a test of time. Yes, so that is it for us
If they
today.
want to contact you, how would they contact you?
You can contact me on +234600102.
Or your email?
Then my email, you can contact me at janeobiora12@gmail.com.
Your Facebook.
My Facebook is Ezenwa Lillian Jane.
And your
And
YouTube?
my YouTube is at Landlady Jane.
Are you on
TikTok
Instagram? Ooh,
at
TikTok.